Let's announce the stream. Announce. More Disco Elysium this morning with Usa. Let's find his gun. Yay! Okay, stream announced. Yep. Make sure it's working across the board. Barkeeper is working. She has not had any errors. And yeah. And now we'll get into disco. I like to disco. Kasut Zero, thank you for the follow. Good morning, Doss. What's up? I think we need to be here for disco, and I think my camera is a little off there. Maybe. Wait, it's still off. How's it still off? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it just too far away? Oh my God! We got a new song. Yeah, new song. We got a new song. You guys, what y'all doing? Thank you so much for the sub, Gold. Much love, much awkward hugs. Welcome back to the collective. Not a cult. Okay, what is wrong with my camera? What's going on here? It's crooked. It's off center. That's supposed to be back there. That's supposed to be there. What's going on? Tell you right now, somebody mess with my stuff. Jeebus. All right, are we in frame now? Are we in frame now? Hey everybody. Good morning. I hurt myself trying to type that one. What did you type? Shirt? Wait. My shirt? Shit. Oh, I like your... I see. Making pancakes. Making bacon pancakes. You take some bacon and you put it... You like my shirt. Shit. Funny. I like my shirt too. Okay, so last time we talked to this guy for a long time. And he asked me to go open a door. So I guess we're gonna go open a door now. Is this not a pathway here? Oh, right. There's like a weird like staircase here, right? Yeah, there you go. How are you guys today? I had an interesting morning. I was walking Leo, and typically I'll get home like near the driveway, and I'll tell Leo I'll take off his leash and I'll tell him go home, and he runs up to the door and waits for me. This morning he decided to bolt past the house and do some extra exercise, and so I had to, you know, do some correction training for that.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
And he
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard. Container. container. Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Yeah, the container thing, man.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Yeah, the containers.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, here's the
So it's
thing.
easier for the crane operators to spot them.
I don't have any heals, and this is a low 17% chance to get that to go, so we're not doing that right now.
Sure, mister. About what? Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation, for a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
You think this is important?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking. Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Well, she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am. Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and
Is it like his
lawyerly.
daughter or something?
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
Yes,
Okay.
This place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot. Really.
Easy Leo.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright. Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
Does my camera look weird? Does it look like I'm on an angle? Ah, whatever.
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
By the way, I played a game called Dark last night, D-A-R-Q. It was like a 2.5D, kind of like little nightmares inside Limbo, those type games, but it was like really, really puzzle intensive, and it was awesome. Anybody who likes puzzle games or just like casual experiences in general, that game is great. It's kind of short. It was like 2 hours to beat the main game, and then probably another couple hours to do the 2 DLCs, which they shouldn't take that long if you're not dumb like me. But yeah, it was a real good game. Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
I mean, you wanted me to do those remastered ones, right? I think they had less than 10 votes, so they didn't transfer over to the new queue. But yeah, I'd be glad to do those.
Told you.
Oh, there they go.
Bye-bye now.
All right, so we got a thing about power burst. So there might be some burst we can find that gives us like a strength boost or something. I think there was a whole nother direction to go in addition to the container that we don't understand. Because my character is a I think a lot of the stuff my character can't do is because I'm mostly a physical character, and a lot of the stuff requires like perception or intelligence.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Yeah, I can't do a 3% roll right now. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm game. I'm also considering doing that that point and click adventure that I mentioned last night when you recommended doing a point and click adventure. I'm considering doing that one. It's not on the list, but I kind of want to do it. So I might do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight though. I haven't decided. Like I said, I would like to keep the night games either a really short game or a horror game. So if you guys have suggestions that aren't on the list already, that'd be great. I thought about doing Dead Space, the original. I've never played that all the way through. I thought about doing that. I thought about a bunch of things. Okay. There's someone down there. I can hear him. I think.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
I can only take one more picture.
Let's get going. The entire neighborhood can see us up here.
I can only take one more picture with the camera we have, but it told me to choose carefully. I don't think the empty guard hut is the time to take the picture. Maybe it is, but I don't think it is. I want to go down, like, can you pathfind me down there, please? I'm gonna see if they'll pathfind down there. Nope. Will you pathfind me down there? Or there? I don't see anything that would allow me to go in through here. Okay, I guess we're done here. I missed. Oh, at night I'm trying to play shorter games or horror/short games at night. Like a game I could finish in like 1 or 2 streams, or a horror game. So, oh, and Disco Elysium? I was trying to see if they would pathfind down to the bottom of the thing there, but they wouldn't. I think right now there is a door out this way that I need to open for that guy, and then he'll help me with the dead body / my gun and some other stuff. I think the door's out this way. But I'm just kind of wandering at the moment. I think he said this guy would help me.
Right to
work. In the game.
Right to work. Shame on you.
I've been told that I'm a cop, but I have amnesia. I woke up in a hotel room that was trashed, obviously by me, because I had thrown my own shoe through the window and that type of stuff. And I'm investigating a murder of a guy who was hung in a tree behind the hostel that I was staying in. And he was there for 3 days before I showed up, and then another 3 days after I showed up. And then my partner here, the guy to the left of me down there, Kim, he showed up, and he's helping me with the investigation. But I also lost my badge and my gun during my blackout period, and I'm trying to find those as well. So those are my goals right now, is solve the murder, find my gun, find my badge.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide.
And we're cops.
Honest work for other people.
But the cops are, the place we're in is kind of its own place. It doesn't have a government really. It's ran by just money, basically.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
But for some reason we get called in to
When
check
the
out this
man
particular
moves
murder.
around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
And it has, I'll show you in a second, but it has a really interesting leveling system where you level up parts of your psyche, and that helps, that's how you like interact with the world. I've been obviously doing like very physical, animalistic parts of my psyche.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
Given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you? Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Okay.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A monstrous shadow high above the fire traps of the domain. The 881 motorway running over this district of Jamrock. Concrete pillars rise up from the midst of the dilapidated wooden houses. On the horizon, barely visible, the hazy machinery of the harbor. Life in the domain is even worse off than in Martinez. The cold air is stiff from the fumes of the motor.
Shiver seems like a
roaring
spider senses type of thing, but he's so poetic. I have a hard time understanding what his clues are.
Below, broken down, battered people mill on the dusty streets with no purpose. Yet amongst them, there is no sight of this man. Nowhere.
Yeah? What makes you say that?
They know me. That's bullshit.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Yeah, I saw your ballerina moves up there. In a real fight, these acrobatics will get you killed faster than a bullet.
Okay. So are the scabs the racist ones or the Union? I feel like it's the Union that's the racist ones, right?
You got them off guard.
Maybe they're all racist.
That only happens once. Even if you got him twice, or whatever. No, he's alert. Standing on a narrow bridge.
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No. They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
I mean, I can press the button. This is the Union leader here, right?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right, you talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Yeah, this is the guy I wanted to talk to. Okay.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I heard something about a weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel. Mean wink. If I'm not opening a door for myself, I'm opening it for working men. I'm not really doing this for political reasons.
Polar weasel? Oh, I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental, though. So you're gonna be committing fratricide, my racist friend. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing and rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, I saw this door before, but it wouldn't let me unhide it. Like it would let me unhide it, but I failed the roll.
Okay, but
to do
where
it.
did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella.
So
We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for. The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course. Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition,
Yep.
attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Okay.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
I think I know why they're striking. I'm gonna ask anyway.
We're negotiating our share.
I get XP for some of these somehow.
Aye. All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman. I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
All right, my camera's still bothering me. There's something wrong here. Like that, but what side's that? That's that side. Okay. Get over here. Okay.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would it not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish. He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all. Sure thing.
I mean, dude isn't wrong. Because every system's ran by humans, every system's corrupt. Like, no system's gonna be ran in its ideal fashion and avoid corruption. So he's not wrong. I don't know about moralism being the most corrupt, other than the fact that morals are relative and the way you define your morals is a oh yeah, the level up system. See, you have all these, your intellect, your psyche, your physique, and your motorics, which are like your reflexes and stuff. You have all these different parts of your psyche that you give power to as you level up. I think it's interesting. I don't know why this one's, oh, they all have their own color. Okay. I've been going obviously into physique and motorics. I think it's an interesting system. All right. Yeah, this is, I saw this door before. I thought this is the greenhouse here.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
Okay, so this has some overlap with our universe. Okay, he said the door, this has to be the door here, like right here, but I can't seem to, oh, there it goes.
An inconspicuous pile. of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
How do I get here? You think he'll actually go there? I don't know how to get past the fence here. And like the voices in your head talk to you, so the stronger they are, they'll talk up in certain situations and give you new dialogue options or action options and stuff depending. It's neat. It's very tabletop, but it's neat. I really don't know how he's gonna get there. He's not gonna get there. Okay. That is, he said go behind Whirling and Rags to the greenhouse, and there's a door that this key unlocks. I haven't been down here yet. I'm going down here.
This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Levantorie mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Your toe has suffered damage.
Oh!
It hurts.
Oh, that actually did physical damage to me.
You really showed that mail collection box. I don't. Let's go.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations.
Cause I'm gonna. All right, so the pills I have heal 1 health, so now I'm completely out of heals for both psychic and non-psychic abilities.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering
Probably some kids.
a simple but clever solution to ruining a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with
Kuno.
concrete and reeds.
It's from
On
the
it,
kids.
A church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach.
This game does this.
Sets up on the ice.
The sound skipping. I don't know why. I think they tried to do some multiple audio channel stuff and failed.
Aces high.
Hey! We completed a thought.
For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hot-fixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
Do I have new thoughts? I don't have new thoughts yet. Those are the only 2 thoughts I have. Okay. I think I have new dialogue with him now, though, potentially. Like, it's acting like I'm selecting something, but I don't seem to actually be selecting anything. Is that wall break?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Only have a 3% chance to actually conceptualize that, so we're not doing. Hey, we got some pills. We're not doing that at the moment. I think this is probably the door, huh? Are the kids still over here? Take that stuff. I can't quite get that.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Cool.
The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some. The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp. You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in. Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work.
Yeah, right?
But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it. Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this.
You know what? Sure.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Good job. Let's go now.
Yay.
I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
Alright, I will check out the door, but I wanted to check out this door as well, if I can.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
The god. I love electrochemistry.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Apologies, but this is my last one.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. As you wish. Is it really that important?
Is what that important? Oh,
Like a
right.
nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
By God, this young man has the body of a decathlete. His lithe form was practically made for vaulting over the high bar.
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinet's standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you? No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over. He was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing. He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Occasionally. Why? No. I just like to look good.
Nothing wrong with looking good. Like you, with a body like yours, you'd be credit to track team.
He gives you a honeyed smile before shaking off the cigarette ash.
All right.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
42% chance. I mean, we should definitely roll that, right?
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
Trash?
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go.
Ah, there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
Good luck with the investigation.
Okay. Interesting. Oh.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we've found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
There was another thing up there, right? Like, right there? Okay. Let's check out the door, I guess. Oh, we should probably check out the items we have now, too. I forgot we got new items. So we got Disco Ass Blazer, Contemplation and Suggestion. We got, what is this? Orange Bum Hat? I don't think I have a hat yet. This gives me reaction speed and rhetoric. Yeah, we don't have a hat yet. Let's go. Tools wise, we have cigarettes and wire cutters. Item wise, we have nothing new. Interact. All right. Let's see what's in here.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Racist mugs, like the one I have.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
Disinfectant, you say? Hey, shirt. You think the shirt's good for my physical attributes? This one's the new one? Logic. No. What does my current shirt do, though? My current shirt is physical, yeah. Yeah, drugs. Seems to be everything, except for it. I can still look at the mugs.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols.
Did I ask this question? I don't think I did.
I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
More task. Okay. I think that's everything we can do in here. Where did they want that unlocked? And they had the key, and they needed a cop to unlock it for some reason. You know, that's a little suspicious here. Wait, is that that's the harbor entrance up there, isn't it? I recognize that railing, but I don't think it is. No, I don't think it's what I think it is. All right. I don't have the perception to figure this out.
A stone, like any other. There's a key beneath it.
Oh.
Rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. We'll just have to go in and see.
Dope. Sometimes the solution's right under your nose with a rock. Oh, okay. I'm going back in. I'm gonna finish looking at that room first, and then we'll come out. That's the plan, at least. This is a very chill game. I appreciate you guys being here and enjoying the chillness of the chill game with me. I know chill games are particularly rough to stream for a lot of people. But, you know, I'm just here gaming. If you guys want to show up and watch, I appreciate it. I don't think I can do that. I think Oh, that one opened. Stuff! I haven't had to buy anything yet. Like, I've been making a little bit of money here and there, but I haven't actually had to buy anything specific. Maybe eventually we will.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply.
3%? Why is it so low?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Okay. Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have
Let's
a warrant.
go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Later then, entering this door seems a physical challenge.
Yeah, the voice acting is good. It took them a long time to release the fully voiced pack to the game, but it was a free update, and I mean, it just came out this year. But they did it. The mailbox is overflowing.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
Go ahead, then. What do you want to know, policeman? Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain, someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I did get the joke.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
Oh, okay.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Ask away, policeman. People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone. No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a great young people.
Pass.
They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer
Woof.
cans. Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. That's what I said, astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go. Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Oh,
All right. Is that her? I think that... No, that's her. What's that? Firing squad for the rich. Oh, I think we're going down to a basement. Oh, no, we're somewhere else. Ooh, what's that one? Half-light. What does my current one do? -1 half-light as well?
Hey, up here, piggo.
Oh, this one's +1 to shivers. This one's -1 half-light. I don't want -1 half-light. I'll take the +1 to shivers. Some logic and some -1 authority, as opposed to my current ones that do.
Yeah, you better keep walking.
All right. Where are we exactly?
Look at me when I'm talking to you. The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
She turns her head to face the coast and nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Yes, we should go talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Yeah, this is one of the two options I had to go talk to. I went and talked to the union leader instead.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried
Hey,
your
Busa.
hand at graffiti?
What's up, barkeeper?
When faced with a
Who is the
blank
funniest
wall,
person
most
you've
people
met?
write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home, and Mono is here.
Funniest person I've met? I don't know. Barkeeper? I don't know, barkeeper. I don't know a lot of funny people.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so... This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. Yeah?
I bet it's me. Yeah, 100%. There you go, Nikita. Nikita's the funniest person I've ever met.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval. I ain't no snitch,
Hey, Jank.
pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
You know what, Jank? It's a cool game. It's chill. The world's really cool though. The voice acting's great. The writing's great. Like everything's good about it. It's just really chill, which
Actually,
makes it kind of
there
a
is a shortage of people who talk to us in a
not
normal,
great stream game, but
informative manner.
I'm gonna beat it anyway, because I'm enjoying it.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
All right, so here's the thing, right? We can... Ooh, more healing? Nice.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
It's a good game. It's very good. Like I said, everything about it's good. It's just the pacing of a game like this is not usually what you want for a stream game, but I'm gonna say play it.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. Beaton, my maiden name. Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded. I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia, the police. I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Huh.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery.
You're on a
Meanwhile,
boat!
you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Aw.
What is this? An athletic challenge? Scream it from the top of your lungs immediately. Show that asshole.
You see, Rich, can I have somebody?
You're thinking it, but your lips are not moving. Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub. A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style. Positively statuesque. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities. Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake the lead for some dough, as I should be, even though considering, yeah, I should make my own goddamn.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
You see the typo there? They put an asterisk before communism and a quote after it instead of another asterisk. Whoops.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
I don't think I have enough. That's pretty low chances of winning. Okay.
Why, yes I am. The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is. It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing, though these days I mainly use it for business. My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? I mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not? We are, and the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands. Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
We can try for the...
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles.
We have 4 mental heals. We could try for the low roll.
Craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Still away, Gold. Still away.
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not 1, but 2 insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Actually, you don't. It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
About the boat? Good.
Do we do this low roll here? 28% for money? I think we do. We have 4 mental heals. We'll be fine. Let's go!
I am sorry.
Aw.
It just doesn't come out of your mouth.
Excuse me? Of course. This reality. What? Such an acute encephalopathy just doesn't seem possible. Surely you're joking.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then.
All right, you're in. Begin with the first one. You'll appear worldly.
We're in Martinez, baby. Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year. Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
If I have the mental fortitude to not die by missing it, yeah, why not?
The great kind. History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries. They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men. We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean. The world's connective tissue. It's where the money is. Oh, we're quite a way off. About...
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor, light reflecting off their glass windows.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it. She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence.
Ooh,
slowly.
I have a new idea. 1 second. How do I get to it? It won't let me change. I want to let me change. Because I'm in a conversation? Yes, because I'm in a conversation.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Madame Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Oh, of course not. You are already diligent for getting this far, and diligent boys remember where they left off.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
I mean, I'm not gonna put points into that. What is this? Spread your hands?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions? Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two. A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course. Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
Oh, Cindy the Skull's still there.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
Wonderful.
All right, we.
The girl in the old lady rags looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture. Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture. I can't. That's
Yay.
how simple it is.
XP.
One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead. All right. What next?
I think we're good here for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective? How can I forget? I was hoping your condition was rhetorical, Detective. A questioning technique. I have sympathy for your highly unusual condition, sir, and I believe you. But as it stands, I cannot share any confidential information until I've seen both your badges.
Okay, that's fair.
I understand the dictates of protocol, ma'am, but is there no way around it?
That is fair.
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant.
Ooh,
These are my
42%?
employer's orders.
We're rolling 42%, baby. Let's go.
Feelings will guide the way.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
Officer. You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible. The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
What's up, Kim?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen. This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
All right, I want to look at what I leveled up here. We're going to put it into Shivers. I'd like to put some in the Half-Light too, but we gotta wait. And then we have new task. Of course we do. And we have a new Thought here. Alright.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Of course, detective.
Alright. Maybe we'll find the badge. Maybe we'll find our gun. Maybe not. But we definitely need to go back into this apartment building and check it out. We got distracted. Actually, everything's a distraction in this game. Like, I opened that basement door. That was my task. And then I was like, oh, look, something else to do. Oh, this is also a door that goes outside. I wish they had distinctive icons on them if they were a loading screen.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are. Yeah, you got me now. The dynamic between us has completely changed.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
Huh.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock. You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
Oh, Jeebus, stop! Why is every door a loading zone? And why are the loading times so long? It's not that complex of a game. That's everything apparently. Oh, nope. All right. What was the labor liens that we got? I don't know what labor liens is. Ombre. Okay, they're jeans. Yeah, I'll take electrochemistry over. Oh, that one also had electrochemistry. Reaction speed down on these. And these are. Those are better. All right. I really don't. Maybe I'm not understanding the technicals of this game, but I really don't understand the loading times. Maybe these hand painted textures are just huge files. You know what? We could try the padlock roll. Was this the padlock?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number. Scare them. Suspected of some big crime.
Oh, come on. There's a Paul. Okay.
That was smart.
It says nothing. Not to Oh, thank you. New shoes. What's up?
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20, at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too? Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
Ah.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that. Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. Ha! Sounds like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band. It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a... Of course.
So there is a... Jeez. What a weird decision on the select stuff system in this game.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
No
reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. What are you doing? You need to get your tools out, man.
Oh, did I not have... One second. I kind of want the flashlight on. There you go.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
Ah, okay.
A chalk-drawn number on the shackle snaps like a twig.
So with those,
the lock falls to the floor with a little thud.
You actually have to have the right tools
to enter now.
Equipped.
After you, detective.
Interesting. I didn't realize.
Master investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
World Seekers. Well, that's the next thought. We're gonna level up. A flamboyant poster.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting. He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Masovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Okay. Did... I'm trying to interface with the door that's in front of me here. I don't seem to be able to actually do that.
Yes?
Okay. This is gonna load, isn't it? Nope.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
Missed the house? Willingly chose to dash off past the house. Yes.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
But he was pretty high energy this morning. He needed to do some zoomies. He zoomed for a while and then came back, but I still had to, you know, do correction training.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry, you'll get him. Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today.
Yeah, he does. He's constantly listening to me. If I put a shoe on, he's immediately right beside me. Like, he knows immediately, no matter what he's doing or what I'm doing. As soon as I get a shoe close to my foot, he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?" I don't know how he does it. I think he has some kind of psychic connection with the shoes. Okay, I'm very oh, speaking of, I gotta take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back.
So long.
I don't think she like. Do you not like it when I point my shotgun at your head? Do you not? Do you not like it? Do you not like it when I point my shotgun at your head? Hey. Do you like it when I point my shotgun at your head? Where was that at? Here, 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 here. Is that everything? That's everything in there. Yay! Clearing out things now that I found the stupid fire hose that took me way too long to find because I forgot. I didn't notice there was a hallway there. And I do this. I don't know why I have them. They exist. Oh, jeeps! I thought I saw something written on the mirror, and I wanted to go read it. And then he came through it. It scared me, following me. They didn't even bother animating her, like, investigating things. My 19 PP. At least 19.
Hear her? I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me. Get out!
I don't know why that's funny. It is though.
I've been bad. I deserve this.
Y'all know what the main problem? My sticker! Yeah, there's your sticker. Y'all know what the main problem with not having snack food in the house is? The main issue is that you don't have snack food in the house. Okay. So we unlock the door. We need to find our badge. Okay, we already did all that. I haven't really interacted with this this shopkeep that sells books here. I'm gonna go do that real fast. Oh, maybe go down here too. What the? I think that's it. Oh, there's something there.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone.
Where? There? Those are old. We should focus on present crimes from the present century.
Got XP for it. I know I got a new thought here, which is this one. We'll finish up this one first. Is there a person there? Oh, there is a person there. Oh, I can't actually interact with the person. I can take his stuff though. I got a plastic bag! I can collect garbage now and recycle it. Because it's a white woman's White woman's Instagram. White woman. White woman's Instagram.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Yes?
Oh, no, not you. Not you. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up? How are you?
Have you no shame? Whining about your
What's
back
this?
every time you bring out the measuring tape.
What's this? Don't bark. Come here. Come here. Don't bark. Come here. Let me kiss. I want a kiss. I want a kiss. There we go. Up, back, back. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Go lay down. Nose percussion instrument. He's a good dog.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
Look, in his hand, going into his mouth. The sandwich. It's hauntingly beautiful.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot, that's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game.
97% chance?
Anyway. They're way past their prime. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
The man ball!
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène Luc Edelbrock sends the Samarin heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanica, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes. An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem?
Not weak. Right triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
So, did I
Man
fail?
his age getting worked up like that. Better watch that blood pressure.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull. Well, it damn well isn't. It's petanque. You ruined a petanque game. We want our bull back.
Thank you for the clip.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us? Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
It's his heart.
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officers, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René
Jeebus.
because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words. Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now? Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. No one
has been guarding the container.
Yes.
Look, officers, The container yard.
The possibility.
I didn't mean to get back into this.
Job for René because he.
Look, officer. Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway. So unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law.
It is
really
7 o'clock in game now.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. Yes, the terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting.
Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You fine. What do you want now, then? Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the
Purple.
nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Aware.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of
Aw.
centuries past.
Right.
Alright, we're done with these guys. I think. We have new items? What new items did we get? Alright, our bag, so we can pick up rubbish now. Oh yeah, I wanted to interact with this kid.
Hello again, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book this time? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Huh.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman.
I don't even, like, I think it's probably hinting towards that's what this game's about a little bit, but I have no idea what happened to the dude.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
This game is weirdly like there's a lot of world building and character building and stuff going on, but none of it seems to reveal any of the actual plot.
More about books, maybe?
We'll clean up the streets. There's I only know one spot I can get it from at the moment, but we'll get it.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere. This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books. Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the solipsistic Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man. Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Heimdall and the false god. Man from here.
Okay, that's enough,
those
dude.
snow crabs are worse than they sound. Not even close. Man from Heimdall in hell. Man from Heimdall, and a twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Heimdall in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. Between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman.
No. Maybe, do you think? I mean, I know this guy's not using a voice changer in the game
here, but if I just lowered that a little bit and then Men from Heimdall,
would you guys enjoy my streams more if I sounded like this or less? I could even it out a little bit here so it sounds a little less Men from Heimdall. This make my streams better, right? I think so.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
I have $28.
It is a bestseller for a reason.
Men from Heimdall.
Oh, Man from Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdall Man, the Man from Heimdall. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series. Oh yes, certainly. Another good sale.
I have two
Hey,
The
Busa.
display rack is brimming
What's
with
up,
worn
barkeeper?
paperbacks.
How can governments
An
make
extremely
education more
muscular,
efficient?
sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
That's a weird question. How can governments make education more efficient? I don't think education needs to be more efficient. I think it needs to be more focused.
Here, 1 second. I don't think education needs to be more efficient. I think it needs to be more focused. I think it needs to be better funded. I think you need more teachers. I think you need smaller class sizes. I think you need focused learning and not general memorization for standardized testing. I think the No Child Left Behind movement left more children behind. I think learning the exact same thing for 8 years in a row when it comes to like English and just continually teaching people what verbs, nouns, adverbs, all that is every single year for 8 years is a little stupid. I think you should encourage children to learn things that they are naturally good at while making them adequate at the things they need to be adequate at, but not forcing them to go further down that path if they're not interested in it. I think it's stupid. I think standardized testing is stupid. I think the lack of funding we have for education is stupid. I think the fact that higher education is bank breaking in the United States is stupid. I think especially considering we put people in these traps where if you're in a lower income family that can't save up for your college and you get through life, you then work you can only get a minimum wage job, right, to start with, but you can't save up money from your minimum wage job to pay for higher education. So you're stuck in a minimum wage job because it's just enough of a paycheck to get by from week to week. You can't save any of it. So you can't get the training you need to get a higher paying job. And that continues for generation after generation after generation until some get some lucky breaks like scholarships or whatever. And it's stupid. We should be training people for the jobs we want them to be doing. We should be giving them the education and the skills they need to be doing the jobs we want them to be doing. And it's stupid.
This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books.
I think office jobs are fine. Office jobs tend to pay more than the minimum wage jobs most people can get without an education. And I understand there's this wrong thinking. That's the only thing I can describe it as, of people not wanting...
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral. There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game. Nonsense for anemic Beano class.
$25. All right, let's see what these books do for me, and I'll get back to what I was saying in a second. Sorry. Oh, they're not.
The edges of the pages are worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the Hjelmdal man. The jacket copy proclaims, Man from Hjelmdal returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tyribald. Before Man from Hjelmdal can mount a rescue.
And there's this, back to the wrong think thing. There's this wrong think thing that a lot of people have, where they think to themselves, I had to work hard to get to where I am in life. I think everybody else should too. But the fact of the matter is, if you're working a 40 hour a week job and you're making minimum wage, you're making enough to buy food, shelter, and and maybe some entertainment. And people say stuff like, don't get a phone, blah, blah, but you have to have one. Like, in society, you have to have a car. Most people, like, there's some cities where you can use public transit, but most people don't live in those cities because they don't get paid enough. So it's you have to have your car, you have to have your insurance, you have to have your housing, you have to have your food, you have to have your medical care, you have to have all that stuff, and you can't afford that on a 40-hour-a-week minimum wage job. You can barely afford that on a 80-hour-a-week minimum wage job. And then they're like, well, we can't raise the minimum wage, and the reasoning for that is we don't want people working minimum wage jobs to get paid enough to live, because you want them to have to struggle the way you struggled. And it's
ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme.
Sorry.
Will man from Heimdall be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend?
Yeah, that's the point. That's why I'm saying it's wrong thing. And most of these people who say that kind of stuff didn't actually struggle. They come from a upper middle or upper class family, and their college was paid for by their family, or they're getting into a job because their parents had the job and they inherited a job in that company because their parents have worked there for 10, 20 years or whatever. And most of the people who say that they had to fight to get to where they are didn't have to fight to get to where they are. They had options, and they chose to take those options. The majority of people who are in the situation of being lower middle class or lower class don't have options. They have, I have to work my minimum wage job because I have to survive, and then I don't have time for anything else or money for anything else. And it's stupid. It's ridiculous.
You open the book to a random page. Man from Heimdall, wielding his two Zweihanders, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination. His arms, whirling like windmills, are soaked with the blood of his enemies. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield.
I'm okay. I'm actually okay with that thought process. The thought of it minimum wage being a transitory job or just for high schoolers. But here's the thing. If a high schooler is working at a minimum wage fast food job, right? That minimum wage, they should be able to save up 4 years of their minimum wage at that job and pay for college. And you can't do that. You can't. And that's the problem. It's too little. It's way too little. Yeah. 40 hours a week is too much. I agree with that too.
You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 1938. Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Heimdall tribe. From the village of Heimdall, the ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Gatla howl out his name.
They put a whole book in this game, like multiple books.
Man from Heimdall rides on a gilded griffin. His the steel muscles of man from Heimdall gleam in the hue. A passage reads, "The man from Heimdall looks up."
Sorry, I'm skipping over some of this.
Match for pure. I have grand plans for you, man from Heimdall. In the final pages, man from Heimdall mounts Gallavarin, his mighty griffin, and turns his gaze to find out what happens next. You'll have to pick up Man from Heimdall and the jacket copy. He is ambushed by a truck.
I thought maybe it would give me a buff to read the books, but it doesn't seem to do that.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Neuropsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Guy. Yeah.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The way they drew her neck folds makes it look like there's a hand around her neck at all times. Do y'all see that? I see it.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Is that actually blurry there? Or is that my... Oh, whatever. It's not my eyes, I don't think. But yeah, I mean... At some point, either... we need state-funded colleges in addition to private colleges. But we can't even privatize basic... or do state-funded basic education well. So that's probably a bad idea. Or we need to lower the price of private colleges and regulate that, but we hate government regulation. Or we need to pay people more money so they can afford to go to college, which we don't want to do because we don't want everyone to have equal footing. Just weird society.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Oh, the fish? Yeah, the fish is a weird choice of design. I don't care about the books. I really don't care about the books at this point.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinaise. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Hudon, it's somewhere to live, not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map.
Seems like most of this is just world building.
North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you? No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
Interfering challenge 12. Steal it? I don't think I need it.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Alright, let's go talk to the shopkeep. I think I'm done looking around the shop.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
That fan has a really long back on it.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough and you can give me some money. I feel that won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Son, you got destroyed there. What an idiot you are.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
I disagree with that way of thinking.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there. Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Alright, we're opening the curtains.
Hey. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
I don't understand what's going on here.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
I don't think I finished my other thought yet, have I? Oh, I have many thoughts to learn now. This one's at 68% already. Okay. Hey, we're opening these curtains.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding!
Yes?
Yo, why would I want to talk to you right now?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms.
Looks like spirit
It appears to
papers.
be locked. What if you just break it down?
Was that a failed roll?
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
I mean, this can't be anything like serious. Maybe it is. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on in this game.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Oh no, I think that was a failure. Is that 245?
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. Even your body has failed you. It's a miracle you didn't injure yourself.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Well, I do not prefer running. Don't take the knife from the fridge without putting in the ring. Right? Silent Hill? For sure. I still need to play Silent Hill 2, man. That's on the list, though, I think. I'm not even sure what version to play. I think I might look at getting the PC version of it and modding it, because I hear the PC version can be pretty good when you mod it correctly. Slipstream logo. Alright, I think that's everything in there.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age.
It's almost 9 o'clock at night.
You can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The notes, the Haldor, the Twarg.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures. Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its... A pinned postcard reads, "The heat deaths." This is a monthly calendar from...
Sorry, I'm skipping some of this. It seems
words
pointless.
Like Sprint, Daily Minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. The grand... It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. So much pain. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, carpal tunnel, chest pain. No gym membership can make up for working in this manner. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer.
I think that means it's time to
the
go
board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Hey, XP.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise." This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Alright, sorry about that. Apparently I dropped a bunch of frames at some point too. Also sorry about that.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
That was the tank engine.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. Nothing happens. It's empty, like a beehive without its brood.
Okay.
The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Oh.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the River Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident. The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Good. Please repeat the password. No. Still no. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Nothing happens. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
All right, so we gotta find a password for that for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess we will.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap. Someone very important. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Is this where it came from?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it. I think...
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... it's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Interesting. What's this door then? Oh. It goes somewhere. Refrigerator.
A terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly.
It's
the door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Open
this ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Somewhere in the past, it's summer. 5-year-old Fifette lets go of her mother's hand, change jingling in her pockets as she hops towards the ice cream stand right across the plaza.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Okay. There is a option that I'm gonna turn on here. Oh, there was the tutorial mode too that would give me advice. That probably would have been smart.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
Murder of hanged men talking.
Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid. Still, It's good to have this dirt on you. Real men wear coal for makeup. Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Yeah, I rip shit apart.
Kudos.
I think that's probably a thought I want to learn. This one's almost done though. Yeah, I definitely want to learn that.
Check it out, we got new meat!
Hey Farstar. Thank you for your subbing, dude. Much love, much awkward hugs. Thanks for staying with the collective, not a cult. Wonder what would happen if I came down here without a flashlight.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Ooh. Let's see what that one did. It was clothing. Oh, I forgot about these shoes. What do they do? +1 to intellect, as opposed to my current ones that do +1 to composure. I think I'd rather have composure. This is +1 to drama, as opposed to my current one, which is physical instrument. Yeah, we'll stick with physical instrument. How you doing, Farstar? Hope you're doing well, man. Those are stairs, right? I think those are stairs. Did I find the ice cream machine that it says that was powering? I don't.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Ice cream machine. I feel like
the bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut.
All right. So we at least save them some money by doing that.
Only the black cable is plugged into the breaker box. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
I don't even know where the ice cream machine is. Oh, wait, there's stuff down here. I can definitely hear people talking. Oh, is that? No, that's the wire box. So maybe I can hear people talking better now. There's no noise down here.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
All right, well, let's go check, I guess. What's upstairs? Oh. Interesting. All right, it's 9, almost 10 o'clock. We should probably rest for our first day, I suppose. I am curious what's right down here, though.
There are clothes inside, cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
How about some premium class service over here? Like you find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek, a windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof.
Oh, this is what
and sport.
He recommended me get at the very beginning.
Different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution, the moment at which man became weatherproof. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you, possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir. Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra series.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Speaking of luxury, you should go over and ask about paying for those sneakers with your net worth. A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of...
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. No, don't pity them, officer. These are...
All right. Let's talk to this guy real fast. See if I can...
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here. Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer,
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
Nice.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown? Good one, officer.
Give me your money. I need money.
Now, what can I do for you?
He does not need your money. Please disregard that. We're just here to ask some questions.
I do need his money.
Of course. Fire away.
I'm not good at rhetoric.
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out. They're very delicious.
All right, I just learned a thought, I think. Don't seem to be able to go over to it though. I'll have to do that, right?
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
All right, I wanted to learn the... What's this one do? Savior Fair? I like this one. Let's do this one. Anti-object task force. Yes, please. Oh, can I not internalize it? Unlock a new slot. To research thought. How do I unlock new slots? Is it telling me how to unlock this? Maybe I don't understand how to unlock these. Okay, so I don't need this one. Can I forget a thought? You do not have skill points available. It takes a skill point to forget a thought. Well, that's a weird system.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer?
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with a boat. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate.
These are all first-rate sunglasses.
Fingerless gloves. Are those cooler than my... I mean, fingerless gloves sound like a physical type of guy gloves, yeah? Got a rifle now. We have stuff. We have this shirt which does +1 composure, but keep my shivers down. Oh yeah, I like that. As opposed to these ones that were half light. Yeah, I think I'd rather wait. Do I want electrochemistry or half light? I'll take electrochemistry. Alright, well, we know what's down here now, at least. That's something. Oh, there's more down here. This is a surprisingly large world.
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Sure thing.
It is salty, it is savory, it is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market.
I don't know if any of that
a
matters.
Bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Alright, well, that was helpful. I get 1 XP for every one of those orbs I look at now. Oh, we can go in here. Man. Like, this world, it felt small when I first started at it, but it keeps expanding.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers?
Hey, Das.
Oh, that's the Headless Fawn Rider. There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine. I had to hide it so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
I've heard about it. I've heard the Headless Fawn Rider rides a headless bull.
Yes, there are several competing versions of the story, but I believe this figurine is a more canonical representation. The Headless Fawn Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too.
I don't know why I would...
think he's looking for it, or something.
Sure, why not?
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Hey Busa.
What?
The boomboxes on the shelf look
How
well
often
enough
do you go to
and
the
well
library?
traveled. Chipped, dented. They stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Never. Like, literally never.
One especially catches your eye.
Well,
a gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on
let's say
top.
once every 30
A classic
years.
Boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music. If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats.
Sure,
2mm,
why not?
8mm, 12mm, and here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go.
Don't know what else I'm
It'll
using the money
play
for.
anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes. It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
Oh, that's him.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored.
Terminally bored.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me entertained.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe. Entertained. He might be high.
97%.
On what? Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
How would I know? I've had to take it, you know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. No one's. Everyone's.
Okay.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen? We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood. Tough son of a gun, this one. Respect.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy.
In a van?
The Esperance. Didn't have the
Do you live in a
art to
van
let
down by
go
the
to
river?
shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too. The clean-up happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said
Alright,
I
later,
like
dude.
the theory more than the story.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man. A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Okay. Well, we made some progress. If nothing else. We got a couple new items. I don't know what they do exactly. I know one of them plays tapes. I also got a whoops. Look at a little toy soldier thing. Tools. Yeah, we got this is the tape player? Yeah. And we got this. I don't know how that's helpful, but maybe we'll find a way to use it. Wait, can we get there from here? We should probably, it's what, 10 almost 10:30? I don't know what happens if we don't sleep in this game, but I mean, I think mayhaps we should sleep, huh? Hey, Pickle.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
All right. In we go. So we need 9 o'clock. We need to be back at the apartment building. These are new people. She's not, but I'm talking to her anyway.
Hello again, sweetie.
Nope, nothing. I haven't done karaoke yet. I should probably do karaoke. Wait, I just realized the tape player I got is a freaking boombox. That is awesome. All right, so can I equip this flashlight in the boombox? I can. There you go. That's what I want. Oh, my boy has something to say to me.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets.
I think I actually got that covered by somebody else, didn't I? I don't know how to sing karaoke. Is this it here? That's the stairs. I want to sing karaoke. There we go. I can't seem to actually...
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? You must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, And now you try to pay with a novelty check? This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it.
Why not?
You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the...
Damn you, Fat Everard. Your novelty check is useless.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it.
Like what? I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Yes? What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching. They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Alright, so I gotta find the song first. Oh, I can actually go in the kitchen now.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The door does not budge. A challenge. The steel doesn't even tremble. Now you're hanging from the handle. The door remains immobile. Okay, it was a challenge, and you failed. What? The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation. If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Anything else in the kitchen here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, maybe there is. One second. Oh. Weird. I guess I should go see if I can cash my check, too.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love... Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. Yes?
Alright. He wasn't nice enough to cover my drinks. I should try to get his money. Got my boombox and my flashlight. I wonder how different the world is daytime, nighttime in this. Hey girl, I need to cash my check.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir. Anything else I can do for you?
That was easy. Worryingly so. Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed and gin. Great combo. Ask some local dealers, maybe.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? Reality? You mean, what reality? I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15. I don't know. What about it? Cool.
Alright.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, right. I never got that bottle. I think I just got like hundreds of dollars though. So I don't know how I'm gonna pay him. Maybe I can just go up to my room and he'll ignore it. I don't know. Well, everybody's gone. They're partying somewhere though. I hear them partying. Where are y'all partying at?
The woman still has her eyes fixed. No response wherever this woman is.
Forgot about her, if I'm being honest. Ah. Did the party stop? Oh. Maybe it's up in the actual docks? No, it's this way. No, it's not either. Hey, girl. I hadn't talked to her very
I
much.
can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago. Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Me? I am just a gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I'm a nighthawk. What can I say? See you around, officer.
Okay. I don't think there's any reason to hit up the car.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Silence. No one answers your call. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you...
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. She must be mistaking you for someone else.
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Oh.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
28% chance to do this roll. Let's do it.
Whatever she says, it can't
Oh,
hurt you.
holy crap.
You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... Alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom. There's the static again, whispering like a seashell pressed against the air.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order? My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
It's you. My God.
Wait, is she...
Michelle. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months.
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Okay. We did that. We could go back and talk to the guy. We're supposed to unlock the door. Let's see if we can go to sleep. I'm not supposed to go back to the apartment till 9 p.m. And the guy who was supposed to open that door for is all the way in the freaking place. So.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? A lot. For the room and broken window, 100 real. Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and... I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it.
Huh.
Draconian measures.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Oh, wonderful. Try to do that. I'll have to call you an ambulance. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Okay, fine. I'll take my flashlight and my boombox and I'll go outside. Screw you.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. All right, let's not take them now. Then come.
Alright. Alright. Can I sell stuff just generally? I have a bunch of stuff I'm not gonna use. If I can sell stuff, I don't remember seeing an option to sell stuff though. But my stuff has value assigned to it? Not sure. Anyhow, let's go. Hey! What's up, Farmer Kurt? How you doing today? There you go. That's the funniest man I know right there. Farmer Kurt. Question asked, question answered. Thank you for the bit, sir. Air used to be free at the gas station. Now it's $1.50. You know why? Inflation.
The file cabinet stands steady as out the drawer. The payphone hangs mutely.
So that down there is the courtyard I was just in. That's what I thought. But we can go turn this in.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were lost.
3%. I mean, 3% is extremely low. The chances of me successfully doing that roll is almost not worth trying. Photoshop has an update available. Where's he at? Why is no one anywhere? I guess because I'm supposed to be asleep right now. I can't find the stairs. I'm trying my hardest to find these stairs. There they are. Is the music? Is the party music coming because I have the boombox on my shoulder? Like, if I unequip the boombox, does the music go away? Seems that may have been the case. The stuff on that roof, I'm not sure how to get on that roof. This way, apparently? Can we go around here? All the task. All right. I guess we're gonna have to take the hubcaps, go to the pawn shop, and sell them. I don't. I don't know how else to get the money to sleep. I don't want to wait 12-ish hours for morning to come. So there doesn't seem to be anything else going on at night. Hey girls. Oh, he's back. No, not you.
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic. Our personal dynamic has changed. A little. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race.
Wow.
But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the...
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance in silence.
I don't think I need to talk to him anymore. I already hit the button. I don't think his thought process needs to be investigated anymore. I know there's a staircase here. I would love to go down it. Jesus, okay. Honestly, okay. Let's go sell the hubcaps, I guess.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I have something here we could...
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the...
I confiscated this for a little while back.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
I wonder if I can sell other stuff. That'd be cool too. I don't know if I can. Pawn shop's right here. Dukaburkaburkadukaburk. Nope.
Typical Martinez streetlight.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning. It all starts with... Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you.
Thank you. Here's the 100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, I can just sell stuff. But I can't sell like old clothes and stuff that I have.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay, I can sell stuff though, which is good to know. But it has to be just random junk that I can sell. All right, day one is gonna come to a conclusion here. We have to remember to go to the apartments by 9 p.m. tomorrow. Other than that, though, I think we'll go back, talk to Big Boss, see if we can find our gun and our badge, and maybe go back and talk to the lady some more and see what she wants us to do outside of find my badge.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? Well? Great, thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
I want to do karaoke. They won't let me do karaoke. But I want to do karaoke. And it's a task on my list to do karaoke. I think I have to find the right tape to do it with first, though.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
Okay. Getting a little weird. Assuming this is Kim's room. Alright, I'm going into my room.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Recap of the day? That's kind of nice.
The air outside is brisk.
I don't think
The
our
lieutenant
progress
is
in the
silent
investigation
for a
was very
moment.
good, though.
He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely, It prevents confusion and overcrowding. We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. The coalition government and the moral intern nobody. The RCM was formed by the coalition government.
Music's a little loud.
In the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum. The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen. Do you? My kind of police officer.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses, the red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over. The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate. Me too, but I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. Then you shot the body down, which was quite the shot. Just don't get carried away. At any rate, your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but maybe the boys in processing will surprise us. We still have work to do at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean. Very important indeed. Well, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however. Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief. That's normal. It's best not to give it too much thought.
Okay.
We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Okay.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Okay. All right, we have a skill point or two to spend. Half light and interfacing, I'm thinking. Maybe save your fare? I don't know. Why does this one have a crown on it? What does that mean? Is it because I got that legendary roll for it that one time? I'm not sure. Interfacing seems to be adjusted by tools. I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't. I only had 1 point. Thought I had more points. Okay. I can't find my way into the door. The ICP, yeah. The Insane Cloud Posse. It needs to happen. I didn't see that for some reason until just now, Pickle. I don't know why. I saw your LOL, but I didn't see the ICP part. Yeah, later, dude.
The bed is cold and not particularly. The fan stands still. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The lights are off again. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? The bed is cold and...
Alright. That's the end of that day.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come. And then sleep doesn't come. Maybe it's the bed's fault. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
I had to talk myself into sleep. Oh, no, we're gonna have a dream world. Okay, well, we're at 4 hours already today. So I'm gonna save the game. We're gonna raid somebody. But I do appreciate everybody being here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all the bits and the subs and the follows and the chats and all that good stuff. You guys are freaking great. Let's see if we can find someone cool to raid today. A lot of channels I follow. Let's see. We got Bert. He must have just started. Yeah. Music. Wow, mostly just big people on right now. Y'all have, let me check the Discord. No, it was just me. Y'all have any cool people on? I guess we can look up Disco Elysium too. Oh, that's me. Let's try out this person. Random person! They're a mischievous moose. They better be freaking Canadian.
Let's play hide and seek.
Oh, right, commercials. Twitch!
The kids were 6 years old this morning.
What's happening to us?
Every half hour is 1 year of our lives.
I'm scared.
There's 15 seconds of this. I understand they need to pay their bills, but come on, man.
We're here for a reason. Alone in Theaters Friday.
All right.
PG-13.
Go raid! Maybe.